by Alana and Kate. What are we going to learn about, Kate? We are going to learn about division. If you do not know division, you are going to find out. Let's take a look at the whiteboard, shall we? We are going to teach you how to do a long division and how to do an easy division problem. Take a look at the whiteboard. 5 divided by 3 is 17. First, we're going to write 5 times box equals. What should we put in that box, Kate? I think we should put 660 because if we put 70, that would equal 350, and that's more than 317. Next, you're going to minus 300 from 317, and that equals 17. Then you're going to do it again. 5 times box equals. Now what should we put in that box? I think we should put 3 because then if we put 4, it would equal 20, so that's more than 17. Then you're going to subtract that, and that equals 2. Then you're going to add plus 60 and 3, and that equals 63, remainder 2. I'm going to show you an easy division problem. So if you get stuck on a problem like this, the thing you should think is 6 times what equals 36. So if you think 6 times 4 is 24, and 6 times 5 is 30, and 6 times 6 is 36. So then your answer would be 6. And then so that's an easy division problem. 36 divided by 6 equals 6. I hope you learned a lot. Bye. What's wrong, Ava? Does matter really matter?
Yes, everything is made up of a solid, liquid, or gas.
Hi, my name is Ava.
And my name is Dahlia, and we're telling you that matter really matters. Before we tell you about matter, we are going to show you the 3 states of matter. We have
Solids
liquids
and gases. Now I'm going to tell you an example of a solid.
What's a solid?
A solid is something that is stable and can hold its shape and won't bend or change into different shapes.
Oh, so you mean like this block?
Yes, just like that.
So now let's talk about liquids.
What are liquids?
A liquid is something that does not hold its place. For an example, water. When you put it in a cup, it does not mold its shape. It flows. Now, Ava, what's a gas?
A gas is invisible, and they are very fast-moving molecules that are always in motion. For example, the air and gas inside cars are both gases, like when we breathe air out of our mouth. Now we have a solid. Solids all packed in one, not moving around. Liquid slowly moving down, a little more fun. Gases sprinting everywhere, moving here to there. That is the end of the song. I hope you like it everywhere.
That's right. Just remember, now you know that matter really matters. So, like solid, the block does not change its form. It turns into different parts.
This is a liquid. This cup of water is a liquid. And this is a gas. We breathe oxygen and air in all around us.
Weight and mass. If we were on the moon, we would weigh 0 pounds because there is no gravity pulling us down.
But when we are on the earth, we have weight because gravity is pulling us down.
No matter where we are, we have mass. Solid, liquid, and gas.
Just remember, now you know that matter really matters.
Language Arts by Mia and Lila.
What is language arts?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Well, language arts is writing like books and nonfiction. Here are some of the nonfiction cards we are using to put down our facts. Like,
you can put down to my Eiffel Tower facts as my book.
or you can put down cat facts, like your cat can be alert at only 2 days old. What to do in language arts?
In language arts, it is where you write different stories and you get to use different text structures. Here is an example.
Like description,
Man
and
identity,
details,
problem and solution.
and sequence. Text structures. They're
are so many text structures like cause and effect, problem and solution, sequence, description, main idea, and detail. That's a lot of text structures.
In our nonfiction cards, we are using a lot of text structures. Here are some examples of ones to use.
I use main idea, detail, description, sequence. What did you use, Lila?
I use description, question and answer, sequence, and problem solution.
What are we doing? In language arts, we are doing a nonfiction writing. Here's some of my nonfiction cards. We also had to write a draft on what you are on your topic. Mine is cats. We also have to do a Google slide on it. It can be hard, but it is fun.
Here are some of our note cards. Here are some of my note cards. They are all about the Eiffel Tower. We have to get note cards to write our stories, and we also have to sort them into piles and then write paragraphs and then go to Google Slides. Here's an example of one of my paragraphs. One of my paragraphs is about his family, and it's about when he's born and about his wife.
Happy holidays!
Hey, I'm Jacob,
My name's Jeff.
and we're going to be teaching you about the American Revolution. First, there was the Battle of Lexington. The Battle of Lexington was the first battle of the American Revolution. It was when the shot heard around the world was fired. The men who were fighting for the rebels were Minutemen and militias. They were sworn to be ready on a minute's notice.
Trenton. The rebels were losing the war until the Battle of Trenton. It was a huge turning point for the rebels. It was a sneak attack on Christmas Day, and it was successful.
The generals of the war. The main known general was George Washington, the Pride Mountain Burner, as people would call him. And then there was Charles Lee. Most people would think that he was a wimp because he retreated after he saw that there were more British than the rebels. And then there was Marquis de Lafayette, a French general, and Alexander Hamilton, a general of Yorktown.
Victory. After Trenton, the rebels had a few more victories and were gaining confidence. General George Washington was a hero.
Yorktown was the last battle of the war. Alexander Hamilton was one of the main generals for that battle. They trapped the British by putting the French on water and some troops coming from north and the south. And then they trapped the British in Yorktown, Virginia, and the Americans won the war. And that was just Bye.
Bye.
Oh shoot, I got 1 out of 10 correct on the AR test Wonder, on the book Wonder, and I have 6 more points and 5 more days to do it.
Here, try this My Weirder School book.
Why do you like these so much?
Because they're really funny and they grab your attention and they're so quick to read. These My Weirder School books are worth 1 whole point, and they take you about like an hour to read. And once you finish them, you can get your goal way faster. Hi, I'm Drew.
And I'm Chase.
And we're talking about Basket 3 in Mrs. Bender's homeroom. If you're looking for an easy read, running low on time, and you want to enjoy an easy book, and looking for more points for an AR party, these are the books for you. You would be able to read like half of the book during school and then finish it later that day. Go to Mrs. Bender's homeroom and to Basket 3 to find these books. Bye!
Hi, it's Brooklyn and Allison here.
I'm here today talking about upcoming events and birthdays on the Bender Novel team. Do you like birthdays? Well then, you will like this segment because we're talking to you about upcoming events and birthdays.
There is so much stuff going on around the holidays, but let's see what's going on for the Bender Noggle team. We just got off a huge Thanksgiving break and we hope everybody had a great time. But now it's time to get back to work. On December 7th is our Wing Matter Day. On December 18th, our AR goals are due, so make sure you are reading. On December 20th, it is our AR party, and on December 21st is our holiday party in our classrooms from 1:35 to 2:45.
Miss Snuggles' class birthdays, we don't have any birthdays in November, but in December we have Kim's birthday on December 8th, 2017. For Miss Bender's class birthdays, we don't have any in November, but in December we have Alana's birthday on December 29th, 2017, and we have Brody's birthday on December 28th, 2017. We hope they
Had a
great
great birthdays. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Superpowers! Beast Boy. Beast Boy's superpower is changing into different animals. This is Beast Boy's logo. Spider-Man. Spider-Man's superpower is to use web sling and walk on walls. This is the Spider-Man's logo. Doctor Strange's superpower is telepathy. Telepathy is the ability to read minds without people knowing. This is Doctor Strange's logo.
Green Lantern. His superpower is to make random things with his ring. This is his logo. Thor. He has lightning hammer. Superman. Superman's superpower is freeze breath, super strength, X-ray vision, heat vision, and the ability to fly. Iron Man. His superpower is laser flight. Flash. Flash's superpower is super speed. This is Flash's logo. Telekinesis. Telekinesis is a superpower that you can move things without touching them. Hulk. Hulk has super strength. This is Hulk's symbol. Mind reading, the ability to read other people's minds. Heat breath, to heat things up. Invisibility! The ability to be invisible! What is your favorite superpower? Star Wars. Jedis. Jedis are the good guys. They have lightsabers that are colored green, blue, and maybe even purple. They are powered by crystals at the planet called Fandom. They have a special power called the Force. In the Clone Wars, they're leaders of special missions like settling a battle between droids and locals there. Since most of them died, the Empire took over.
Sith. Sith are the evil counterpart of the Jedi, and they have lightsabers that are like the Jedi. But their power source are not the traditional kyber crystals, but are just as efficient. The Sith, like the Jedi, have the Force. By the time of the Last Jedi, there is only one Sith. Maybe Snoke is, but it isn't confirmed yet. Snoke is not a confirmed Sith.
Weapons. Stormtroopers have blasters. Jedis and Siths have lightsabers. Chewbacca has a crossbow blaster. There are tons of weapons in Star Wars. Rey has the electrical staff, and Han had a DL-44, I think. And new shock troopers with shock staves are in The Last Jedi, and Imperial Guards have regular staves. But try to name exactly every blaster a stormtrooper would have: A280, A280C, E11, DH-17, DL-44, and T-21.
Movies. There are many movies, and here are some. They are not in order, but they are good ones, like The Force Awakens, The Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, and the new one, The Last Jedi. Did you know that R2-D2 and C-3PO have been in every movie? But since they're making a new trilogy, a series of films about the Old Republic, which has new Sith like Raven and Magnus, and new trooper designs.
Evolution. Look at the pictures down below. Look at how the logo changed. Yes, there are tons of movies, so they probably did change it. They fixed the color, they fixed the angle,
and many more. They also changed characters like from Darth Vader to Kylo Ren.
Why the pictures?
Games. There are a lot of games for Star Wars, such as Lego Star Wars, Battlefront 2, Chess, and Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. There are many games on Star Wars because Star Wars has a lot of great movies. Which side are you on? Madden by Jack Mendelson
By Jonathan Zane.
and Caden Winship. And one person missing, Rohan Kulkarni.
What is Madden? Madden is a game where you make your team and play in season mode or against people. It has been around for a very long time. It's one of the most popular games ever. People are still waiting every year for when it's coming out. What consoles? You can play Madden on a PS4, Xbox, and an iPad. The PS4 and the Xbox are game consoles that you will play the new Madden that comes out year to year. On the back, you'll see an old Madden from, what's it from? 2009.
This is Brett Favre on the front cover.
What is season? Well, season is when you play a game played between two teams. Each quarter is at least 1 minute. When you finish the season, you can lose 8 games to go to a playoff. If you have at least 8 wins, then it goes on and on. When you reach the Super Bowl, you get a Tom Brady suit. When you get 5 of them, you get a 90 overall Tom Brady.
My team. This is a lineup which is the same thing as a team. Your lineup has either bronze, brown the worst, silver, okay, gold, yellow, pretty good, and elite, red, the best. Your team has offense, defense, and special teams depending on how good your players are. That boosts a section overall by 1. Your section overall boosts your team overall. You train players to get them at a higher overall. Sometimes you can get training points to boost your guys overall even further. The higher the overall, the more points you're going to get. If it's a really high overall, like an elite, it's going to take a lot of training points to get him to a higher overall.
Live events. Live events is when you can do things to earn like Team of the Week or Top 100. When you do enough, you usually get a player. Let's go play Madden!
Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Kate. Do you ever have trouble finding a good song?
Today we're going to tell you the top 5 hits and our favorite songs.
I'm going to tell you some of the top 5 songs. Number 1, Havana.
Number 2,
Thunder. Number 3, Feel It Still.
number 4, Sorry Not Sorry.
Number 5, What Lovers Do.
Ew, gross. I'm going to tell you the top 5 country songs. Number 1, Greatest Love Story.
Number 2, When It Rains, It Pours.
Number 3, What If.
Number 4, Body Like a Back Road.
Grab 'em with my eyes, 'cause I know.
I like the soundtrack.
Where was I?
Number 6.
I was standing right here. Oh, Unforgettable. Kate, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song is Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. What's yours?
My favorite song is Sing Bun by Niall Horan and Man Morris.
Well, that's Liz. Scoop in the music world. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
feet. Rocking on top of the world, rocking on top of the world. Blazes hopping, ain't no stopping. Rocking on top of the world. Roll your honey, swing that girl. Rocking on top of the world tonight, yeah. Freezing, and the fire needs some heat. No more ring it dinger, time to get up on your feet. On my feet. Rocking on top of the world, rocking on top of the world. Blazes hopping, ain't no stopping. Rocking on top of the world. Roll your honey, swing that girl. Rocking on top of the world tonight. Rocking on top of the world, rocking on top of the world. Blazes hopping, ain't no stopping. Rocking on top of the world. Roll your honey, swing that girl. Rocking on top of the world tonight, yeah. We got it! Say, we got it! Oh, we got it! So, we got it! Yo, we got it! Here we've only got one rule. Never, ever let it cool. Keep it cooking in the pot. Oh, we got it! Hey, we got it! We got it! Oh, we got it! So we got it! Yo, we got it! Here we only got one rule! Never ever let it cool! Keep it cooking in the pot. So you got hot chocolate! Oh, we got it! Hey, we got it! Say, we got it! Oh, we got it! So we got it! Yo, we got it! Here we only got one rule! Never ever let it go! Keep it cooking in the pot. Soon you got hot chocolate! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Oh, we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Oh, we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Oh, we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Oh, we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Oh, we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot, hot! Oh, we got it! Hot, hot! Here we got it! Hot chocolate!
Children sleeping, snow is softly falling. Dreams are calling like bells in the distance. We were dreamers not so long ago, but one by one we all had to grow up. When it seems the magic slipped away, we find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying. Hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste. There's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. Trains move quickly to the journey's end. Destinations are where we begin again. Ships go sailing far across the sea, trusting starlight to get where they need to be. When it seems that we have lost our way, we find ourselves again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying. Hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste. There's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings.